Terry, what technologies do you recommend besides Google Hangout and Skype for a virtual panel?
There's several of those. Zoom, there's also sooooo, and there's many more that are coming out. FaceTime is being used by Apple for usually from one person to one person. And I think that there's a lot of them out there. I tend to like to go with the standard. That's why I started working with Skype. I loved Skype, and as it came out in the when it was released with, say, for instance, their group video calling, where they can have several images on the screen, I wrote the press release for them. And they said, here, Terry, is all the stuff. And as a journalist, I could say, hey, no problem, we can do that. So I wrote it, put it out there, and made sure it was available. But I see what you want to do is you want to find what works well for you. I tend to prefer some of the technical features that are currently, as we're recording this, and of course we know it can change next week, as we're recording it right now, for Google Plus Hangouts. It's just got some features that you can't do in Skype. Notably, you can send it out over YouTube live so that literally billions of people can watch this. You don't have to worry about, gee, we can only put 1,000 on there, like with GoToWebinar. You're limited, only 1,000. And with the size of our mailing list today, many people have a lot more than 1,000 people. And so you want to put a lot more in there. You can do it now with a tool like Google Plus Hangouts, which ties into YouTube. And another little tool that we used recently was called 21 Social. And it gives the ability to simulcast it also on Facebook. So when we did a Cloudathon, Gina Carr and I, we wrote a book on Clout Matters, and we wanted to have a Cloudathon. So we had 3 hours of broadcasting, bringing in experts from around the world, and we put it on Google Plus Hangout, YouTube, and Facebook, all streaming live. You can do that now. And so I would encourage people to look into these, study what's available, try with some of the technologies like Skype and Google Plus Hangouts, because they're some of the best and they really are nice. You will need to study. Get someone to help you on that. Get someone who's already done it to walk you through the first few times, because you could do it given this much time. Wait a minute, this much time. Notice my hands are off the screen. You can't see them now. But with an expert, you can squeeze it down to that much time with a checklist, say, do this, this, and this. It's kind of like, could you learn to become an expert on history on your own? Well, you could. You just read a lot of books and study, but you're better off going to a thing called a university, where they have really, really smart people who know a whole lot about these particular areas. They know what you really need to study, what's best for you. Go through their little program, and when you go through and they test you and make sure you're okay, they give you a little piece of paper that says, hey, you done did it, or something like that, and they call that a diploma. And I think that that's a good thing.